I'm no expert at fishing, but I think this would be a pretty good spot if I was a fisherman. I'm not sure if I would need any type of expertise. I would just kind of like reach over there and snag a couple by hand. So there's a walrus or a seal or a sea lion out there. He's getting some easy eating there. Oh, there's a couple of them out there. So there's a hatchery right out here. So, oh, there's a seal. He just caught a fish and he's whipping it around out there. Oh, there's one right there. He's got his eyeballs peeled. He's gonna try to catch himself one. This is pretty cool. I've never actually seen a seal try to catch a... he just dipped his head out. So that one's out there, he's catching him, then like he's whipping his head around. It's almost like cheating if you're a seal. So these fish are just like hundreds of them are sitting right here. So the seal's coming this way. There's actually no fishing right here where I'm standing. Evidently the fish are quite aware of that. Oh, there's one right there. This is pretty amazing. There's one over there. I'm figuring there must be about a dozen swimming around here. There's a bunch of dead fish in here too. So if you're a seal and you are horrible at catching fish, you just swim over here to the bank and grab yourself a couple of dead ones. Alright, well, I could sit here and film seals all day, or you could go to... Oh, something just made a big wave right there in front of me. Like right in there. I see these fish coming up above all the time. I don't know. That seal's over there like looking around. They're poking their heads up like, hey, you see any fish? And I want to think like, over here, dummy. I'll film for a few more minutes since this one's got his head up. He just dove down. There's one over there. Alright. Okay, I'm making another video. I just made a video. So these salmon here, there's a hatchery, and these salmon were all born up this creek. These salmon are all trying to get back up the creek because that's what they do. They go back to the place where they were born, and it's blocked off right now, so they're all waiting for the gate to open apparently. Those things out there are sea otters. They're not seals. The big brown one like way out there, that's a seal. I thought these were sea lions, but they're otters. So I don't know my marine life very well. So if you watch the first video, you'll realize how much I really know about sea life, marine life. So apparently the sea otter, when the Russians kind of discovered Alaska, they came here and they decimated like the wildlife. They thought the sea otter was extinct, I guess, and then when they basically ruined all the sea life, they thought Alaska was worthless, so that's when they sold it to the United States for $6 million. Well, apparently the sea otter wasn't extinct. The sea cow is, I don't know if you got that or not, but I guess apparently the seals just eat the guts out of the salmon, the belly. That's kind of odd. So that must explain why all the people are fishing down there, because all the salmon are up here trying to get up the stream, but apparently they don't let them all up the stream because there's just way too many, and then after they go up there and spawn, then they die, and then they float back down. So that's could be, or when the tide comes up too, the salmon get trapped up in these rocks and stuff, and then if the water goes down too fast, they get stuck up here, and then they don't make it, and they're sea otter and seal food. So, alright, that's an update to the totally screwed up video I made earlier where I got nearly everything wrong. There she goes in front of my camera again. So we are on the outskirts of Valdez, Alaska. And if you read the sign, it says original Valdez townsite. Now, just for the record, I have not read these things yet, but I'm going to tell you the story. I'm going to tell you my version of the story. So, in 1964, the reason why I know it was 1964, because I did a popular thing on Facebook where I named off something that happened in 1964, because I was born in 1964, and the Valdez Alaskan earthquake was one of them. It was like the most devastating earthquake, I think, in North America. However, because it's not hugely populated here, it probably went more unnoticed than what a earthquake would be in San Francisco or somewhere, obviously. But anyhow, so this is where the original town site was, and I don't know exactly all what was here. I know up the road just a little bit, the foundation to the post office is still there. And then so apparently that's what Valdez looked like in 1955. Apparently they had a water tower, and apparently smoking and commercial trucks leaving for the interior was a popular thing. So it was here till 1967. I thought it was 1964 was the earthquake.
The earthquake was 1964, but they must have continued living here till
okay.
Till 1965.
I'll say, man, this is like, did I just forget history? So, is that a slice of pizza down there? That's odd. Or is that supposed to be a volcano? Whatever. I don't know. But anywho, we haven't been to Valdez yet. Actually, we're on our way. We turned off to check this out. So we're going to be going down there next. Another video. So we were here 3 or 4 hours ago. And the interesting thing was, this was all full of water, and we were standing right down here, and all these fish were here. Well, the tide has gone out, and all these fish are now basically dead. And there's hundreds and hundreds of seagulls, people fishing out there. Hundreds and hundreds of seagulls eating the fish. Over where that lady's at, there's a seal down there chowing away at fish. I'll walk down there and get a better picture. So way over there, there's a seal. He's been there all day. I guess he's not too worried about getting stuck up there. That seal. I guess he can go on land. So right to the right. So he is. Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. Right above my finger there. So he's chomping on. Oh, now he just moved. Every once in a while he'll come up and he'll have a fish in his mouth. So he's just having a smorgasbord. If you look at the grading stuff, there's a bunch of dead fish there. Like I said, all this like here, just hundreds and hundreds of dead fish, salmon. So the salmon, they come up here and spawn and they die. What a horrible life. So they're born here, they go out to here, and then they go out to sea for 2 to 7 years, and then at the end of their life they come up here to spawn, and then when they get done spawning they die. Or and then
just die on the shore.
Yeah. Or before they even get there, they only let so many fish up. Most of their natural spawning methods are gone. This is a hatchery to keep salmon from going extinct, I guess. They have to control what's happening. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there fishing right now, so you gotta be really aware because when the tide comes back up, this is like water right up to the shore right here. So it's kind of sad, but I guess that's just how it works. I mean, this is how it works. It's not like this is some type of man-made disaster or anything. This is just the normal process, I guess. Jody says the seal is coming over here.
He is.
I don't see him.
He's right over down here.
So where Jody's standing right now was underwater earlier. I don't see him. So, I mean, he was there. He's down there. There were sea otters there earlier, which I thought were seals. Or sea lions. Oh, I see him. He's like right in the center of my thing there. You can see the water kind of coming up. Let's see if he pops his head up. So he is just to the right of where Jody's. Oh, he's right up by the shore. Doesn't he know I'm trying to get a good video of him? He should jump up. He's way up there by the shore right now, right. And Jody's pointing his face right down at him. There he just kind of, oh, there he is. Alright, let's watch him, see if he, just swim around there. So that must stay pretty deep right there, so he must be good to go until the tide comes back up. So he comes up and he spits out water, and he goes back under. Oh, there's another one way over there where my finger's at. Actually, there's two more over there. There's two way over there. So I don't know how much they can eat. The other one, he's like over there. That sign that says W-E-I-R. Alright, I can sit here and film all day, but I'm not. That's it. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, cachoo. Actually, they're seals, not walruses, but I don't know where walruses live, actually. But, we have ourselves some seals here. I've been watching them for a while. We were standing over there. We decided to come over here because they're right down there now. That one over there, like, sticking his head up. Not exactly sure what they're dunking for. I mean, they want fish all over the joint. I like watching those seagulls. They're like rafting down the... I like watching those seagulls like float. It's like they're kayaking going down the thing. So actually, like in movies and stuff, you see sea lions because I guess they're easy to train. Seals are kind of dumb. That whole area over there is just full of dead fish, and that's what the seagulls are doing. They're just chomping. We saw some darker looking birds that were like really pecking away at a dead salmon. You can actually see the dead fish all along here. This is like low tide. So there's at least 5 seals in here that I see. There's one over there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's been one over there. It looks like the water is still going out, still getting lower. So this guy was like rolling around like the current's taking on. So they're, I don't know if they hang out here during this whole time. Water will constantly be flowing down here, so I don't know if they just lay here until the tide comes back up, or if they go out there where it's deeper. We were here earlier and there was sea otters around here, and I thought they were sea lions because of the faces, but then apparently they were sea otters. They're like 4 feet long. Didn't know they were that big. They were there. So I guess I could sit here and watch these all day, but don't need to record them all day. So I'll just end this video here. I was hoping one would catch a fish and whip its head up and shake it around and rip its guts out. The seals, they catch those fish and they like shake it. They shake it and I guess they just eat the guts out of them. Kind of odd. You can actually see a whole bunch of fish swimming right in here, salmon. Over there, the kind of lightish, grayish color, that big whole pile, that's all dead fish over there. The seagulls are just having a free meal. Oh, that one's getting a fish. That one there got a fish in his mouth and he's shaking it around. I guess he's done. Maybe they got their heads under there and they're waiting for a fish to come by so they can snag it. I want to eat seagulls because they're all over. It's just like tons of fish swimming right in there, so this guy shouldn't have too much trouble getting something. Maybe he's going after a seagull. Maybe he figured, you know what, this is getting pretty shallow, I better get out of here. So, alright, that's all for this video. So, just when I think I'm done videoing seals, they go and they do something like this and get my attention. So I think they're trying to get to deeper water. Some mornings I move that way. He's down in the current. He's letting the water take him now. So it's getting pretty shallow up there, and I think they're trying to get to deeper water. Yeah. So I was done videoing seals, but then they go and they do something like this. So he might have found himself in some deep enough water where he can like let the current take him. This guy's right there too. So there he goes. I don't know what the seagulls are doing. They must hang out. I don't know if they don't like the seal or they're waiting for him to bite a fish and rip its guts out. Not sure. So, okay. That's all. We got bears. 10 days, 4,000 miles, and these are the first two bears we've seen. So I just hope I'm able to outrun them to my truck if they try to make a run, try to catch us. So we were told they were hanging out here. We drove by earlier and they weren't out, so we went to get some food and then we came back and here they are. I don't know, the seals might have been more exciting, but it's kind of cool to see chowing down. They must be best buddies, I guess. I felt kind of bad because we saw some people earlier. I told them that they'd be out here. And then we stopped just to look around and we didn't see anything. I wonder if they gave up. So if you look down here, the tide is down. These salmon are trying to get up the stream. They spawn and they die. If you look down below this tube, there's just hundreds and hundreds of salmon there. And those bear, they apparently they just can have their pick of what they want. And apparently they're somebody said they step on them and smash the eggs out of them, and then eat the eggs, and just let the rest of it go to the seagulls.